So today's topic is actually about self-love. And I woke up yesterday morning and I did a little meditation, and this is the topic that came to me as to what I need to speak about and what I need to help you guys with. So let's get started. So self-love is something that we either learn in childhood from our parents, who give us a lot of love and attention, respect and care in a stable home, or it's something that we have to learn ourselves as adults because maybe we didn't grow up in the most stable, loving environment. And that's okay, whether you started out great or whether you had a rough start. You can learn to love yourself at any time in your life, and that's the beautiful thing. So there's certain things that people who love themselves do, and certain things that people who are learning to love themselves do, and let's talk about that. So the first thing is, life is going to have stuff happen, and you can't prevent drama. Drama happens because that's why we're here. We're here to make mistakes, learn, and grow. But people who love themselves have things happen and they let it go fast and they move on. Whereas people who don't love themselves will sit and dwell on things, and they go into a place of suffering around things versus just letting it go and moving forward. So you have the choice whether you want to choose to suffer or whether you want to choose joy, and just see the mistakes that you made as learning experiences. Love yourself through those mistakes. Forgive yourself for mistakes that you make in your life and move forward. That's point number one. Point number two, people who love themselves realize that some relationships are meant for a lifetime and some relationships are meant for a season and a reason. And we just cannot hold on to things that we have no control over. People come into our lives to teach us a lesson, and then they leave our lives because their purpose in our life is no longer serving our highest good and path. And oftentimes when a relationship ends, especially as women, we're so connected to relationships and what people feel about us or think about us, or who wants to be in our life or who doesn't want to be in our life. And we get really wrapped up in these emotions, and a lot of sadness and guilt and shame can come from failed relationships. Rather than looking at each relationship as an experience on our journey and move forward and get excited about new relationships and new opportunities and new growth opportunities that can come into your life and make your life exponentially better than it even was before. When you stay stuck and trapped in the pain of a past relationship, you actually block the beauty of a new relationship bringing you more joy that you could experience. So something to think about is the power and the strength of letting things go, letting people go if you need to let them go, and moving forward is a huge act of self-love. A third thing is self-acceptance. Maybe you're not in your life where you want to be, but know that if you accept yourself rather than being under the covers, under the blankets, not wanting to get out of bed, not wanting to see the truth of who you are and where you are, that's not going to help you. So accepting yourself as you are, maybe you need a better job, or maybe you need to lose some weight, maybe you've been struggling with your eating, that's why we're here. Accept yourself, accept your past, and make a personal decision and commitment to move forward. You can't, if you don't love yourself now at the weight that you are, you're not going to love yourself when you're any skinnier or thinner. Taking steps towards your health is an act of self-love, and taking those steps is what will make you feel more loving towards yourself. So it's action before motivation. The more action you take, the more motivation you will feel. It's easier to not feel motivated when you're not doing anything. Sometimes you just need that initial kickstart to get you going, or a friend or somebody to go to the gym with, or somebody to be an accountability buddy with to help you get started. And once you get started, you can get yourself on a roll. Nobody can be perfect all the time. It's normal to have up and down cycles in life with everything, with money, with friends, with health. So just love yourself in the process, love yourself where you are, no matter where you are, and stop the comparison game, because you think that somebody else that you see may have a better life than you or may have what you want, but the truth is you don't know their story, you don't know their struggles, and you don't know their pain. And the best thing to do is to send everyone around you as much love as possible, including yourself, and do you, and to do your best and to feel your best. And then one last point is that if you're having a shitty day, there's two ways you can handle that situation. You can take it out on someone you love, or you can take care of yourself in the best way that you know positive. You know how. So taking it out on someone you love is usually not effective and creates more negativity. So if you're feeling bad, do something fun. Take yourself shopping, get a massage, write in your journal, remember your gratitude, write 100 things that's great about you, talk to a friend that you know and trust, and get yourself back centered to who you are, to your heart. Whenever you engage in something that makes you feel passionate and excited and alive, that's been proven to reduce anxiety and depression by 80%. It's normal to have anxiety and depression. Many people struggle with anxiety and depression, but what you can do for yourself, the most self-loving thing, is to take action to fight the pain, if that makes sense. You fight for yourself by fighting the pain, which means if you feel down and lazy, take yourself to the gym. Make yourself a healthy meal. Take action for yourself and you will feel better. Be in passion, be in love, be in light. Thank you so much for watching. Love you guys.